Tonight's news focus: Sarawak implements new agriculture policy based on circular economy. Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari graces Qurban ceremony hosted by Sarawak Premier's Department and MAKSAK. Kampung Punang floating mosque to be completed soon. Assalamualaikum and good evening. The Sarawak government is now adopting a new approach in the agriculture and livestock sectors through a policy based on the circular economy, aimed at addressing the high cost of meat and reducing dependency on imports. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg said agricultural waste such as that produced by oil palm plantations has the potential to be converted into biomass and subsequently transformed into animal feed. According to him, this initiative will not only reduce the need to import animal feed from abroad, such as from Australia, but also help lower overall livestock production cost.
Jadi animal feed tu boleh digunakan sebagai makanan haiwan, di mana kita boleh ternakkan haiwan dalam feedlot. Dia tidak menggunakan open grazing. Jadi dengan cara demikian kita boleh menternakkan lembu dalam feedlot menggunakan makanan hasil daripada sisa palm oil. Jadi kita tidak ada import animal feed. Jadi ini sudah ada saving.
He said this when speaking to the media during the handing over ceremony of sacrificial cattle and meat for the N26 Gedong constituency on Sunday. The Premier also explained that a closed feedlot system currently being developed will allow cattle and goats to be raised more systematically with quality feed, including a mix of napier grass and nutrient-rich agricultural residues. This step is seen as an important beginning towards sustainable agriculture, where oil palm estates are not only producing palm oil but also byproducts such as animal feed, biogas and biofeed, making the entire agricultural process more efficient and less wasteful.
Saya pun quote saya diambil oleh ASEAN Wanita waktu saya meresmi di ASEAN Wanita, ASEAN pun Wanita Entrepreneur. Saya ada don't waste the waste. Don't waste the waste. Monetize the waste.
He further noted that with 38 palm oil mills across the state, this initiative holds the potential to boost local livestock production, stabilize market meat prices, and create new economic opportunities for farmers and livestock breeders in rural areas. Meanwhile, residents around Gedong received a total of 24 sacrificial cows, with 13 contributed by the Sarawak Premier, who is also the assemblyman for Gedong, through the Gedong Welfare Trust Board Allocates, 6 from the Batang Sadong Parliamentary Constituency and the remaining 5 from the Samarahan Division Islamic Welfare Trust Board Allocates. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg graced the Ibadah Qurban ceremony organised by the Sarawak Premier's Department and the Sarawak branch of Malaysian Government Welfare and Sports Council MAKSAK, held at Wisma Sabati Hall in Petra Jaya on Sunday. He arrived at approximately 3:20 p.m. and was warmly welcomed with the symbolic launching of the ceremony through the act of meat cutting melapah, which was personally carried out by Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari himself, accompanied by the dignitaries in attendance. Among the notable figures present at the event were Speaker of the Sarawak Legislative Assembly, Tan Sri Dato' Amar Muhammad Asfiah Awang Nasar, Sarawak Minister for Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, and Sarawak Secretary, Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Mazuki. Following the symbolic meat cutting, Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari also performed the symbolic weighing of the Qurban meat before taking part in the ceremonial mixing of chicken soup, completing the officiation of the event before moving into the main hall for the formal proceedings. The ceremony continued with a video presentation of the Tabiraya and a short montage highlighting the journey of the Ibadah Qurban program since it was first implemented in 2023. Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari later officiated the distribution of Qurban meat to 10 representatives, symbolizing the handover to more than 500 recipients in total. The beneficiaries included staff from the Premier's department, various ministries, members of MAKSAK affiliated clubs, as well as ASNAF, underprivileged individuals from the Greater Kuching area. A total of 6 cows were sacrificed for the program, 4 of which were contributed by Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari himself, while the remaining 2 were donated by MAKSAK Sarawak. As the event drew to a close, Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar presented a token of appreciation to the Sarawak Premier in recognition of his attendance and continued support of the program. Meanwhile, the construction of the floating mosque in Kampong Punang, located along the Lawas coastline, is now nearly complete and is expected to become a new landmark and major tourist attraction in northern Sarawak. Sarawak Deputy Premier and Bukit Sari Assemblyman Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan said the mosque, built at cost of 6.88 million ringgit, has reached 99.6% completion, with only the finishing touches of the interior decorations remaining.
Kita sekarang fokus kepada interior decoration. Namun begitu, saya telah pun mencadangkan untuk membuat beberapa perubahan. Tak banyak, ya. Dan, antaranya ialah dari segi internal decoration itu juga untuk banner, tempat untuk masak-masak, food catering. Maklumlah kita ini kita mengadakan majlis-majlis di masjid, mesti ada dan awning juga, ya. Dibuat.
He said this during a press conference following a site visit to the mosque project in Kampong Punang, Lawas on Saturday, which was also attended by Lawas Member of Parliament Dato' Henry Sum Agong. During the same press conference, Dato' Amar Awang Tengah also revealed plans for the proposed Punang waterfront development, which has been instructed to begin next year.
Wah, ini adalah satu tempat yang mempunyai tarikan yang tersendiri. Pantai, laut, itu sudah menjadi satu tarikan. Keduanya, mangrove forest, itu juga menjadi satu tarikan. Dan ketiganya, kampung-kampung tradisi. Ini juga menjadi satu tarikan. Keempatnya, jenis-jenis makanan yang kita ada, budaya kita. Dan kawasan ini akan menjadi satu tarikan, bukan saja untuk pelancong tempatan, tapi untuk pelancong daripada luar.
According to him, the development of the area will be further strengthened by the construction of a new road connecting Kuala Lawas, Punang, Kampung Awat-Awat, which will eventually link to the new Lawas Airport. He added that a comprehensive master plan has already been drawn up to develop the area, including the construction of a tourism resort and other supporting infrastructure. He stressed that this development will create economic opportunities for local small and medium entrepreneurs and encourage the local community to seize these opportunities to improve their livelihoods and income. In another development, the government has allocated over 760 million ringgit in loans this year for the implementations of various water treatment plant projects across the country. TVD Prime Minister Dato' Sri Fadilah Yusof said the federal government remains committed to assisting states through loans as well as partial allocations in the form of grants following the restructuring of the water sector under the involvement of the National Water Services Commission (SPAN).
Projek ini secara pinjaman, sebab bidang kuasa air adalah bidang kuasa negeri. Tapi pada masa yang sama ada juga bila kita melakukan apa dikatakan dulu penstrukturan semula air dengan wujudnya span, ada yang di projek-projek ini di-convertkan jadi grant.
He made these remarks when speaking to reporters after officiating the Qurban program at Kampung Tupang Jaya here on Sunday. Out of the total allocation, several ongoing and upcoming projects are being implemented across various states, including Sabah 12 projects, Kedah 2, Kelantan 1, Pahang 3, Terengganu 3, Sarawak 5 and Perlis 2. Dato Sri Fadilah, who is also the Minister of Energy Transition and Water Transformation, further noted that the projects are currently at different stages of implementation.
Tak silap saya, dalam tahun ini ada 7 yang akan siap tahun ini. Ada yang masih dalam pelaksanaan yang akan siap tahun 2026 dan ada yang siap selepas tahun 2027 onwards.
In addition, 4 of the projects are still under the Notice of Change (NOC) phase due to changes in the scope of work, which require additional funding and approval from the Ministry of Economy before they can proceed.
Ekonomi. Jadi 4 projek yang masih belum dapat ditender, yang lain ada dalam design stage dan sebagainya.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Energy Transition and Water Transformation (PETRA) will be placing greater emphasis on the issue of non-revenue water (NRW), which has reached an alarming level, with the national average now at 40% of treated water. Deputy Prime Minister Dato Sri Fadilah Yusof explained that NRW refers to the treated water that fails to reach consumer due to various factors such as leaking pipes, inefficient system connections and water theft through illegal tapping.
Jadi kalau ikut national average, keseluruhan kini itu air yang hilang 40%. Bayangkan kita proses air, 40% hilang macam tu saja. Jadi makna bilion dari segi jumlah nilai duit yang hilang macam tu saja sebab air yang hilang. Yang kedua disebabkan kecurian, berlaku juga kecurian air, illegal tapping daripada pipe.
He said this when speaking to reporters after officiating the Qurban program at Kampung Tupang Jaya here on Sunday. Dato Sri Fadilah, who is also the Minister for PETRA, stated that the government is now giving focused attention to addressing this issue holistically, including a plan to replace aging pipelines nationwide.
Jadi apa yang saya nak fokuskan sekarang ni ialah mencari kaedah supaya kalau kita dapat selesaikan masalah gantikan pipe keseluruhan negara kita, maka kita akan dapat menjimat 40% kehilangan air. Dan itu yang saya nak tumpukan dalam mulai tahun ini dan diharapkan tahun depan kita dapat selesaikan rancangan Malaysia yang ke depan ini.
He added that this initiative is expected to have a significant impact, including detecting illegal connections and improving the overall efficiency of the national water supply system while drastically reducing the wastage of resources. And that's the English edition with me, Malik. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end the bulletin with highlights from the Ibadah Qurban ceremony organised by the Sarawak Premier's Department and the Malaysian Government Welfare and Sports Council MAKSAK Sarawak held at Dewan Wisma Sabati in Petra Jaya. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.